Okay, so we need to find all the parts of this prism. It's a prism because it's 3D. It's got height to it now. What we were doing before were flat on the page. There was no height, right? It was just area. So now we have to find all the parts to this prism. And when we do that, we can find the lateral area, the surface area, and the volume. I like to find the parts first because you use the same numbers over again, then you don't have to do double work. So the apothem, first of all, this shape consists of what two shapes? Start recording. The apothem is the little line down there that's on the hexagon. They gave it to you. What is it? How much is it measured? Very good. So we're going to put a 9.5 there. Now the perimeter of the base. How many sides are there?
There are 6.
And how much do each of them measure? Very good. They each measure 11, so there's 66. What about the height?
We don't know that. I don't think we know that.
Yes, we do. It's shown on the left part of the page.
Oh, 11 centimeters.
It's also 11. I don't know why they did that, but it's also 11. Okay? Now we have to find the area of the base. Since the area of the base is a hexagon, what did we do yesterday? Area of a hexagon is 1/2 P times A. Area equals 1/2 66 times 9.5. Since this is a prism, what is the formula for lateral area of a prism?
Yeah, I don't see the prism.
The picture, number one's picture is a prism.
Can you circle the prism part?
That is a prism.
Oh, like
this
this
is
part?
a prism.
Wait,
that is a prism.
Wait, like this.
What is the formula for the lateral area of a prism?
L equals 1/2. I don't know if that's right.
Find a regular prism. Prism.
Oh.
The very last one.
Oh, L equals P times H.
Very good. It's P times H. Well, do we know P?
Yeah.
Do we know H?
Yeah.
So we just do that. 66 times 11. You've already found all your parts. And what is 66 times 11?
726.
That is your answer. Total surface area, the formula is pH plus 2B, right? Didn't we just find pH?
So T equals...
So it's 726. We already found 2 pH.
How do we find that?
Plus.
So now we have to find 2 times B, but we already found the B. The B was what? 313.5, right? So put all of that in your calculator. What is the formula for volume, Hal? Volume of a prism. What's the formula for volume?
I'm not there.
So the formula is big B times H. We just go up to the top and put 313.5 times 11. And what is that answer?
3,448.5.
And we've got all our answers.